Students, today our next chapter, data handling. So, data handling. What is the data handling? So, what we learned in previous classes. So, data handling. What is the data handling? Data handling means the collection of information. The collection of information. So, regarding education, regarding office, regarding so and so. So, that comes under data. The collection of information is called data. In the previous class, we discussed about pictograph. Using a pictograph, then how to represent the given data. So, that we discuss. Okay. Then using a scale, how to know that what is actual data. So, according to the pictograph, according to the given scale. So, that we discuss in our previous classes. Now, in this class, what we are going to discuss in our data handling. So, bar graph, we are going to discuss about bar graph. So, what about bar graph? Actual, what is a bar graph? So, bar graph is a representation of a graph that is in a shape of rectangles, shape of bars. So, in that bars, rectangles, the width of the rectangles are same, but length of the rectangles are differ. So, why? Because the length of the bars depends on the number of the data. So, according to the data, length of the bars depends, but width of the bars are same. So, in all. Okay. So, that is our bar graph. Then circle chart, and also we called it as pie chart also. And about circle chart, we are going to discuss using a sector, how can we represent our data. So, that we are going to discuss in circle chart. So, one is a bar graph, other one is a circle chart or pie chart. So, using these two, then how to represent our data. So, that we are going to discuss. So, in previous class, what we discussed? We discussed tally marks as well as we discussed pictograph. So, again in this class, we recapitulate what we did, and after that we are going to discuss about bar graph as well as circle chart, that is pie chart. Okay. Now, the students see here, so in the review exercise what he has given. So, here is the data for the favorite color of 18 students. Total 18 students favorite color is given. So, complete the table by putting the tally marks to know number of students for each. Here some students, total 18 students. 18 students favorite color is given. So, according to the data, so we should take tally marks and we should take number of students who like which color. Okay. Here in the tabular form, pink color, red color, purple, green, white and yellow. So, these colors, 6 colors are given. Some students they like pink color, some students they like red color, and some of the students they like purple color, and some students they like green color, and some they like white color, and some they like yellow color. See here, see in there, first pink color. How many students they like pink color? See, once you read pink color, pink, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 students like pink color. So, 3 vertical lines we should draw. 1, 2, 3. 3 number of students, 3 students. 3 students they like pink color. Next, red color. How many students they like red color? Once you read there, red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 students they like red color. How many students? 6 students. Then how to take tally marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 vertical lines and 1 slanting line, total 5 lines. After that 5 lines, again 6th line, leave some gap and take 6th line. Okay. So, total, so this is the way to represent tally marks. This is 5, 5 plus 1, 6. 6 students they like red color and purple color. See here, how many students they like purple color? 1, 2, 3. 3 purple color given, means 3 vertical lines we should draw, 1, 2 and 3. 3 purple colors. Next, green colors. How many students they like green color? 1, 2, 3. 3 means again 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 students they like green color. Then white color. Only one white color is given. Only one student like white color. 1 vertical line we should take in tally marks. Then yellow. How many students they like yellow? 1, 2. Only 2 students. 2 vertical line we should take in tally marks, and you should write 2 in number of students. So these are the students, they like sub colors, their favorite color. So 3 students they like pink color, and 6 students they like red color, and 3 students they like purple color, and 3 students they like green color. 1 student so like white color, and 2 students like yellow color. Now after that, once you count, you should get 18. 3 plus 6, 9, 9 plus 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, total 18 students. Okay, this is the method to represent so the given data so in tally marks and also number of students. Okay. Now the students, our next concept is bar graph. So what is the bar graph? So how to represent a data? So using bars, if we represent a data, so that is called bar graph. See here, so use the data of the table, create a bar graph. So that whatever the data is there, so that we should convert, we should draw in a bars. So that is our bar graph. See here what he has given. Here is a table. Here is a table is given favorite burger filling of some people of a society. Some favorite burger fillings of some peoples in a society is given. So some people they like tomatoes, 50% votes they got, and cheese. So 125 people they voted for cheese. Onion, 200 people they voted for onion, and aloo tikki 325 people so they gave vote, and cabbage 150 people they gave vote for cabbage filling. Okay. Then how to draw bar graphs? How to draw bar graphs? Here see, here we should draw one horizontal line and vertical line first. So in your notebook. So actually this we should draw using a graph, but you should draw this in your ruled notes. Ruled notes is enough. Okay. So using your ruled notes, take one horizontal line like this and vertical line like this. Then after that, see here how the votes are: 50, 125, 200, 325 and 50. So here in units place 50, 25, 00, 25, 50, it means all these are divisible by 25. So we should take 50-50 gap in each centimeter. Okay, how to take, I will explain. So see here, first of all, so we should take the given topping, that is tomato, cheese, onion, aloo tikki, cabbage on horizontal axis, horizontal line. Tomato, cheese, onion, aloo tikki and cabbage. So write on horizontal line. And a vertical line, so leave this first line and here you take 50. Leave this line, one line, and write here 100. And leave this line here 150. And leave this line here, take 200. Leave this line here, write 300. And leave this line, not 300, 250. Here you will get 250. And leave one line and write 300. And leave this line here, write 350. Leave this line here, should write 400. Okay, like this: 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400. Like this means, so leave one line and write 550 here, and leave one line and again you should take here 100, and leave one line and take 150, leave one line and 200, and after that increase 50, 50, 50, 50, increase 50, 50, 50, but you should leave one line between. Okay. Now how to draw bar graph? See here, tomato 50, where is 50? Here is a 50. Here you should draw a bar. So leave some space here, from here, and draw 50. First you mark like this. Okay, one rectangle like this. This is 50. Okay, here we have 50. Okay, 50 tomatoes. Then after that, cheese, how many? 125. Here 100 we have here. Here 150. In between 100 and 150, so we have 125. Here we have 125. Okay, here we have 125. This is 125. Okay, So between 100 and 150, so you'll get 125. Then after that 200 onion, 200. So where is here onion? 200, where we have here 200 onions. So 200. Okay. Leave some space, so from one bar to another bar. Okay. So this is 200, not 225. Draw till here only. Okay. Okay, 200. Where 200? Here we have 200. So okay. $200 bar graph. 200 bar. Next, aloo tikki. Aloo tikki 325. Here 300, 350. In between 300 and 350 we have 325. Here we have 325 aloo tikki. 325. So draw 325 here, one bar. Okay. Now this is 325. Here we have 125. Here we have 200. Here we have 325. Next, cabbage. Cabbage 150. So where is 150? Here 150. Here cabbage. So this is cabbage. 150. This is 150 bar. Okay. This is the representation of bar. This is the representation of a data, so in the form of bar. So we should take the name of the topping, so that is on horizontal line, tomato, cheese, onion, aloo tikki, cabbage, and number of votes they got regarding so and so means tomato, cheese. So here according to the data, so we should take increase 50, 50, 50, 50 as a scale. Okay. And after that tally tomato how many, so how many votes they got for tomato, so that is 50. So at 50 we should draw a one bar. Okay. And similarly cheese 125. 125 means in between 150 we will get 125. From there we draw a bar. So in the similarly 200 onion votes. Onion, so how many votes they got? 200. At 200 we draw a bar. So in the similar way we should draw bar. So this is the representation of a bars using the given information, the given collection of the data. Okay. Now next in exercise first, the question is the below table. This table gives the information about the number of the students, number of people who enrolled the summer camp from different classes. From different classes the student enrolled for summer classes. From class first 15 students enrolled for summer camp, and from class 2 20 students are enrolled for summer camp, and class 3 from class 3 30 students are enrolled for summer camp, and from 4th class 17 students are enrolled for summer camp. Then from class 5th 24 students are enrolled for summer camp, and from class 6th 29 students are enrolled. Okay. Now so this information of the data, so this, so we should represent in a bar graph. So then, so what to do? In your ruled book, ruled paper, so take one ruled paper, so in that the last bottom of your horizontal line, so you make it dark, and so this one vertical line, so you should make it dark. Then after that, so mark 30 numbers on the so horizontal lines. This is 2, this is 4, so 2, here 0, so leave one line and take 2, leave one line 4, leave one line 6, leave one line 8, leave one line 10, and leave one and 12, and leave one 14, leave one line here 16, leave one line here 18, next 20, next 22, next 24, next 26, next 28, next here the last is 30. Total 30 we marked on horizontal lines here. Okay, on vertical line we should mark, so how many total? 30 horizontal lines we should take. Why? Here maximum 30 students are there in class 3. So that is why we should take 30 numbers on vertical line. Now, so in class first, how many students enrolled? 15 students enrolled. 15. So where is the 15 here? 14 here and 16 here. In between 14 and 16 here we have 15. 15 students enrolled. From here, so we should take a bar graph on class 1. This is class 1. Okay. 15 students enrolled. Okay. How many students enrolled? 15 students enrolled from class first. So this is the bar graph representation. So 15 students enrolled. Here mark 15 on a bar. Then class 2. In class 2, 20 students. Where is 20? Here we have 20. So from 20 you draw a bar. Leave some space and draw a bar. So this is class 2. In class 2, total how many students enrolled? 20 students they enrolled. Okay. So this is about class 2. So how many students they enrolled? 20 students they enrolled for summer camp. Okay. Then after that, class 3. Class 3 highest maximum number of students enrolled from class 3 only. Where is 30? Here the last topmost line is a 30. So here from here, so we should take a bar on class 3. Okay. We should take classes on horizontal line, classes on horizontal line, and number of students on vertical line. Number of students on vertical line. Okay. So what classes on? So this horizontal line, then number of students on vertical line. Next, class 4th. From class 4th, how many students? 17 students. Where is 17? Between 16 and 18. After 16, 18, this line 18. So this is 17th line. 17 students enrolled from class 4. From class 4, how many students enrolled? So this is 30. So this is 17 students they enrolled from class 4. How many students they enrolled? 17 students they enrolled from class 4. Then class 5. From class 5, 24 students. So where is 24? Here 24 students. So where here 24 students. 24 students are enrolled from class 5. Okay. This is class 5th class. From class 5th, 24 students. Okay. Now from class 6th, 29 students. Second maximum students from class 6th. This is 29th. Between 30 and 28, 29th line. Okay. 29 students from class 6th. 29 students they enrolled from, so this. Okay. This is about class 6th. Okay. Class 6th bar. This is class 5th bar. This is class 5th bar. Okay. Next, this is class 4th bar. Okay. This is class 4th bar. Then this is class 3rd bar. Okay. This is class 3rd bar. This is class 2 bar. This is class 1st bar. Okay. These are our bars respect to the data, with respect to the data. Okay. So these are our bars. Okay, students. Okay. Now, next concept, circle chart. See here, So what is the circle chart here? So here we are also represent a data using circle chart like bar chart. Here, so the data is given. So this data we represent using circles like this. So like bar graph, how the bar graph, using bar graph how to represent a data, so that we discuss. In the similar way, so the data we can represent using the circle chart also. Here one circular chart is given. So in this circular chart, some children who read different types of story books. Some students they like to read romantic books, some students they like to read thriller books, some students they like to read comedy books, and some students they like to read adventurous story books. So this is the collection of information of a data is given, so in a circle chart. So what this circle chart summarized? See here. So it is very easy to summarize. This is half of the portion, means half of the students they like to read adventurous story books. Half of. Why here half of the circular part shows adventurous? It means half of the students they like to read adventurous story books. And here 1/4, this is 1/4 of the portion. So 1/4 of the portion, so 1/4 of the students they like to read comedy books. And here the next two parts, here this is half part, in that half, so 25th and 25. This in this again, so in this half portion, again in that half the students they like to read romantic book, and so in that half, in 1/4 half of the students they like to read thriller books. Okay, this is the information it express, means using a circle chart. Okay, like bar graph. Using bar graph we can represent a data, so according to the information given, so according to the data. Here also like in a bar graph, so by using a circle also we can represent so the information using so circle chart. Okay. Now students, see here in exercise 2. So read the circle chart. Once circle chart is given, first we should read the circle chart. So showing information, some information is showing. So different types of movies children they like. Answer the questions that follows. Here some pictures, means so action movies. 5 children they like action movies, that is 25% of the students they like action movies. Then comedy movies. So 4 students they like comedy movies, that is 20%. Then science and related. So that is how many students? 4 students they like. So that is 20% of the students they like. Now see students here. So the next science fiction, 4% students they like. 4 students they like so science and fiction movies. So that is 20%. So drama. So one student he like so drama picture, that is 5%. And 6 students they like romance movies, that is 30%. So this is information about the pictures he has given. So action movies, comedy movies, science and fiction movies, drama and romance movies. So action movies 5 students they like, comedy movies 4 students they like, science and fiction movies 4% of the students they like, drama 1 student he like. So 1% student he like drama. So romance 6 students they like. Okay. So this is the information. So regarding the number of students and their percentage is also given. 5 students means that is 25%, 4 students means 20%, 4 students means 20%, 5% of the student means one student means 5%, 30% means 6 students. Okay. And here the question he is asking, which is the most liked movie? Most liked means here 25, 20, 25 and 30. 30% means romance movies. So most of the students they like so romantic movies, romance. Then next, So which is the least liked movie? Which is the least liked? That is 5%. That is drama. So drama. Okay. Next. So which movies are liked by same number of children? Same number of children. Here 4 children, here 4 children. So that is comedy and science and fiction movies. Comedy, science and fiction movies. Okay. So 4 students, equal number of students, they like comedy as well as science and fiction movies. Then after that, how many children were surveyed? How many children means all the students, so we should add, that is 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 6, that is 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 6. Okay. 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 6. Then 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 4 13 plus 1 14, 14 plus 6 20. Here 20. Total how many children? 20. So 20 children. Then which is your favorite movie? Which is your favorite movie? According to you, so which is your favorite movie? According to you, so that is like comedy. Comedy is a favorite movie, or any other movie, any other movies you liked. So then you write here according to your choice. That is your choice. So for example, I wrote here comedy. So according to you, so which type of movies you like, that you write here in last answer. Okay.